Hey everybody, what's going on? Give me 1 second here. I was not able to change the title, nor was it able to change the thumbnail. I think you could just see the YouTube screen right now. Okay. XRP is getting ready to explode. Yeah, I mean, 265, it looks like is what the thumbnail says. But yeah, 265 is that sweet spot that we need to blast through. So let's go ahead and open up some chicken tendies in the morning. Wow. That's solid. Let's take a look. Give me one moment. I gotta check the chat from here. How's the volume? You guys could hear me? We're only going to do a 30-minute stream. The government's open again. Okay, so let's go and review the market sentiment here. Very, very bullish. Excellent, excellent. So yesterday I got some positions in to XRP. Yesterday when XRP was hovering around 230, 232, I got in a little bit late, but we opened the trade at $2.32, and currently we are trading at $2.52. So that $980 margin up almost 250%. Norway in the house. And we opened the SUI trade. We also opened an ICP trade. I believe ICP is right now tanking, but it will bounce back very, very heavily. So it's at what, 250? Yeah, I got liquidated. I had a stop loss here. I got liquidated here, but that was my entry here was either I go with the ride or I get liquidated. So I knew mentally that if I got liquidated, that was going to be okay. But it looks like it's holding some 684. This is the 1 hour, 4 hour. You're getting like a live insight right now on what I would be doing when I wake up, if I have multiple trades open or if I'm waiting to get into a trade. Regardless of what happens, within this month, I would be extremely shocked if XRP doesn't hit $3. Like, very, very shocked. I would be extremely, extremely shocked if it doesn't hit $3. But let's wait and see. This is the 4 hours. We need a 4-hour blast through here. 634. What are we here? Peaked at 974. Zcash is also... We got a position open for Zcash. That XRP trade that we opened when that big dump happened, the entry at $1.83 is currently up 2,000%. Let me know if you guys have any trades open right now. But it is truly, truly monumental what we are about to witness in this whole crypto ecosystem. If we zoom out on the chart for XRP, I really hope this thing does blast through like the 260 level. That's what we're working up against. And even if we see a little bit of a pullback here, that's okay, to like the 250 level, 249, 248. But I personally do not want to see that. I mean, nobody does. But I generally want to see this breakout again with major volume above 260, 265. Like this right here, this is what we want to break out from. Okay, this is the 4-hour chart. So we want to break through these levels. As you could see, it's playing resistance and, well, hasn't really played support yet, but it's playing resistance. And even right here, right? Exact points. These are the exact points. So as soon as we break out from here, and a very, very heavy volume breakout from the 265 level, we are skies, baby. We are skies. Okay, let me go back to this ICP trade quickly. Let me go back to this. How's this looking? I don't like you. Don't give me that. Okay. The whole sentiment around crypto right now is extremely oversold, to say the least. But I mean, first and foremost, I'll talk about this in today's episode, but the fact that the CFTC came out and said that they're going to be implementing leverage trading, and the SEC and the CFTC came to an agreement saying, yes, we're going to allow it. Folks, do you understand what that means? They know exactly how these markets are going to react. They're going to implement leverage trading. If you're probably wondering what leverage trading is, this is leverage trading. This is leverage trading that we're doing on 2bit and also on Bitunix. God damn it, I should have gotten here at this level. But let's just wait for ICP. But the fact that they're doing that just tells you they know there is going to be a lot of capital flowing into this ecosystem with a lot of volatility in the meantime, where they're going to take advantage of the fees. They're going to take advantage of the P&Ls, of course. And they're not going to miss out on a penny in this sector. I cannot believe that the CFTC and the SEC are coming out saying leverage trading is going to be okay. Okay. Because when we talk about leverage trading on this channel, we tell you that it is very risky and proceed with caution, and do not utilize your long-term XRP bag holdings for this whatsoever, because there's two ways of looking at it. There is utilizing your asset with risk associated with it and try to make a little bit more capital on it, or you just keep accumulating and keep holding for the long run, which they're both are winners if you know. Holding, you can't really lose. As much as it sounds crazy, everybody that has been holding XRP for years, you're handsomely in profit. With leverage trading, you just got to risk diversify on how you're going to do it. God damn, I should have gotten at $7.15, but let's just wait. This is the 4 hours, so that means the 15-minute candle is pretty nicey. I got liquidated for ICP $1,000 in the last 24 hours. I mean, you guys could see it actually. I'll show you my trade history. I got nothing to hide. Trade history right here. ICP closed 20x at $4.89. And we have, see, these are small losses, but we put small margins with high outcomes. So when you look at like the XRP trade, for example, the ICP is getting ready for a rip right now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What do you all think we'll be at by the end of this year? End of this year, we got to be over $4. 100%. 100%. And I'm being so conservative here. And God damn it, I'm so pissed off that I just missed this part. But let's see. Or you know what? Never chase candles. Do not chase candles like I'm about to do right now. But ICP has been flirting with these levels on the 30-minute, right? It is playing as support even when we zoom out to the 1 hour, 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, even if you come right here to the 4 hour, this 687 is a pretty good support line for ICP right now in the current moment. Let's see, zoom out to the daily. Daily ICP should be holding these levels. Again, should be. But these are two good daily candles. That's what we want to see from time to time when these assets are, just going parabolic. Even when you look at Zcash, for example, right? Like we got in for the Zcash long at $419. And Zcash, if you take a look at the daily chart, if I could pull that up right here. Yeah, Zcash is going to get another explosion here. Yep. It is positioning itself. Zcash, by the end of this month, I would not be surprised if it's at $1,000. Not at all. Because it's going to pierce through 760. I'll be at $800. There's a war right now against privacy coins. A lot of people are just Monero, Zcash, and all these privacy coins are coming out. But this right here, Zcash, for me is just straight up gamble. This is just short-term trading it. I did get my hands on a little bit of Zcash when it was at 115 bucks. But realistically speaking, it was an accident because I bought it and I was going to liquidate it the next day just to utilize the USDC for my trades. But it took off. So I'm just kind of holding on to what I have right now. It's about 39 Zcash, which is actually crazy because 39 Zcash is a decent amount. So it's pretty phenomenal how, remember what I said, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality of the digital assets. So it doesn't matter if you have, don't aim for like a million Doge, or for example, it's not about how much quantity you have of an asset, it's about the value of that asset. Take advantage of Bitunix, the deposit bonuses for 2-bit and on Bitunix. The links are in the description down below. You don't even need to utilize your capital up straight front deposit and utilize the future bonuses where you could keep every single profit that you make from it. So these are the deposit bonuses. If you deposit $4,000, you get an $800 trial fund for 2-bit. If you deposit $2,000, so half the capital, you get a $400 deposit bonus for Bitunix. Let's go back to ICP. There's a lot of opportunities right now. Just do not over leverage. But Ondo, Axelar for these trades, Hedera are some juicy entries. And there is one tactic that I kind of want to reveal to you guys, but do not do this if you're just like trying to accumulate digital assets. Okay, just keep on accumulating. But if you want to try utilizing the high leverage part, okay, for example, I do 41 here, 52 XRP leverage, right? But the 52 XRP leverage was a $64 margin. I do not put a lot of capital when I trade. But again, I've come to this point after many years of trial and error where I could comfortably do this and I feel good doing it for the outcome. For example, if you put a $50 XRP long with, for example, 40 leverage, I expect for myself to hold it or I get liquidated. But what I do is I come in with a capital of like $300, and then I would do 6 different trades, meaning if my $50 position with that high leverage got liquidated, I would open another position for $50 at the below level. If that gets liquidated, I would open another one when that gets liquidated. As much as it sounds crazy, in reality, it's not, because there is going to be a moment where the bounce is going to hold and you have 6 opportunities to get in with a $50 margin with a 40x leverage. But when you do these kind of entries, for example, $64 entry, that's all I put for this, and it's currently up almost 2,000%, $1,600. The same thing happened. I got liquidated and then I got into another entry. But I highly, I do this along with many other tradings that I do. I even do, commodities sometimes, but if you're just accumulating, please just keep accumulating. Do not trade whatsoever. As much as the numbers might look nice to you on the screen with the profits, this BNB trade has been opened for almost 5 months, almost 6 months it's been open for. So, but we are at generational bottoms. That's all I could say. We are currently at generational bottoms. And the fact that the CFTC and the SEC came out yesterday and said that they're going to be allowing leverage trading, truly monumental. And we're moving way too fast now. We're moving way too fast. You saw how Zcash had this monumental move, right? I mean, we're talking, even if you go to Zcash on CoinMarketCap, because the leverage trading ones do not have the full price action. Zcash, all-time high, I mean, it's still down 98% or 85% from all-time high, but Zcash was at $4,200 at one point, right? but it peaked around 700 back in 2018 in the bull run, and it is currently attempting to do the same thing. So the sky is the limit for Zcash. And there is one thing that I'll address that I don't hold a lot of this coin, which is called Quant, and I'm not chilling it, but it is something that I'm kind of doing. I mean, I've already done enough due diligence on this, and I've told you guys, you know, when you get into this ecosystem, a lot of people are not going to know what to buy. They're going to come in with $10,000 and they're going to try to buy maybe 3,000 of 3 different digital assets. But it's extremely hard given everything is starting to move up and you're getting less for your money as you would, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. But QNT is something that I was looking at when it was at like $1. So it's not something that, I missed the boat on QNT, pretty much. That's all it is. I looked at it for so long for dirt cheap prices, never bought it. But QNT, if you just look at the tokenomics, when you even compare it to Zcash, it's got 12 million in circulating, maximum of 14 million. And when you take a look at Zcash has approximately the same tokenomics as Bitcoin. But I've heard a lot of FUD or misinformation, or it could be real information, but in reality, I don't plan on holding Zcash for a long time. This is just for short-term profits for me. Again, everybody has different objectives when they open up trades or when they buy a digital asset. But for example, in my opinion, QNT is going to have, again, along with many other useful tokens, are going to have crazy moves. So you may hear me say, this might blow up, this might blow up. Guess what? When the trillions flood this ecosystem, you're going to see at least 15 to 20 maximum coins that are going to perform really, really well. Really, really well. And there's going to be a handful of coins where it is going to be, maybe not a handful, maybe, give or take 6 or 7 coins that are going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Manipulated on the cult level, okay? Because right now, for example, I could go manipulate any meme coin that I want on Solana or on XRP Ledger with my capital. That's a fact. That is a purely fact, because right now every single meme coin on Solana is dead, right? Miki, if you guys remember, Miki, that cat, was at over 100 mil. Now it's at like 3 million, right? And those kind of tokens are going to get a couple individuals behind it where they're going to pump it. And same thing's going to happen with, in my opinion, Zcash. Zcash, I believe that there's going to be a group of individuals that are going to be pumping this thing. I actually got into a trade for Chainlink as well, but I did that on my USDC. So we have a Chainlink trade open right now. We opened last night, which is up 50%. Nothing crazy. Again, this is with 20 leverage with like a $400 margin for Chainlink. What's going on here? No, we don't want you. Okay, so margin is $372. Okay, this was open last night. And if you guys want to take a dabble at trading and don't want to deposit anything, take a look at the link on Tubit. The link is in the description down below. And when you go there, go to futures, and then you'll see demo trading. Okay, so when you go on demo trading, like we could open a trade right now. Margin isolated is going to be what I'll be utilizing. Your leverage, for example, right? Let's say you do, again, don't do these high leverages for beginners. It's 100% gambling when you come in here never touching leverage and you do this. Let's do 30 leverage, and let's say we want to put, I have no money in my, there's no money in here. I don't know why I don't have any money in my demo trading, but everybody should have money in their demo trading. Yeah, that sucks. But if you guys go into it, you will see capital in here as demo trading. So you could try the demo trading for 2-bit. But I'm going to go to the comments here. Pelosi trading. Yeah, I can't even believe what they're going to be utilizing this for. Do you think we will be able to get yield for holding our bags next year? Yeah, absolutely. In my opinion, next year, 100%, given everything now, is going to be once the Clarity Act passes, and the Genius Act fully passes. That's when these new financial instruments that they're designing are going to be implemented and utilized. So let's see. It's pretty it's incredible that we're living through like this moment. Like, do you understand like the whole financial infrastructure, like the whole way of generating more money? It's not going to be about GICs and mutual funds anymore. It's about going to be like yield bearing assets for these crypto digital assets. It's truly remarkable. Okay, how long has this stream been going on for? Let's take a look. It's been going on for, I can't see. I can't see. Salute. XCMP memes are about to pump. Yeah, we're truly at ground zero for the XRP Ledger meme ecosystem. The fact that Solana is sitting at a base of like $1 billion, and XRP with sophisticated, intelligent individuals sitting at like, I mean, you can't really count Sologenic because it does have like a high market cap, but you can't compare that to the XRP Ledger memes. The whole meme ecosystem for the XRP Ledger is like below 50 million. Below 50 million. So it is pretty wild. But so we have this XRP trade 30. Oh, where's ICP? Where is this danger? Like I said, I lost about $900 to ICP in the last 24 hours. So I'm not chasing it, but I do want to find him on the street and give him a little beat down. But let's see. I'm going to try to get an entry because ICP is a coin that my firm belief, and I've talked about ICP many times, many times. I believe ICP, like $100 ICP is going to be like floor base. And ICP is a very useful ecosystem. And ICP got heavily manipulated with FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried. That individual is cancer. Okay, so it looks like we've been live for 29 minutes, 24 minutes. I am not in cash official. Bank of England released their rulebook for sterling-backed stablecoins. What cold wallets support SLT? Tangent supports SLT. Decent Wallet supports SLT. Insane Clown. Sure, chitters. If anyone 30 leverages, kiss your money goodbye. Yeah, I mean, majority of the times you could say that. Again, it all depends on your conviction rate when you open the trade and given the timing of it and the market sentiment of it. Like when I opened this 30 leverage with my 980 margin yesterday, like I didn't, like I knew I was certain that it would be to the upside, just given the market sentiment, given the rumors yesterday about the government reopening. But again, it's very risky. I'm also mentally trained to lose it all and be okay with it. Internet Computer Protocol. QNT end of the year, 150. 150. Very conservative. Listen, I can't really give you the bigger picture of how wild some of these digital assets are going to swing in valuations. It's going to happen fast. It's going to happen really fast. The gains tax on crypto is going to be a real thing? I think currently it's just all Yap, but realistically speaking, everything in crypto is all Yap right now. Tax is all Yap. These individuals want to come here and try to tax crypto when 99.9% of the world's population has not done proper tax accounting on their crypto. That's a fact. I know you sitting there right there, you're like, yeah, you know what? That's me. That's me. Every single time you buy and sell and you move your digital assets, no one's doing it. Absolutely nobody's doing it correctly. And the way I look at it is they're going to implement like a grandfathered in system where they're going to say, okay, if you were holding so-and-so from 2015 to 2020, you have to do this. This is your tax bracket. This is what you got to do. If you have this much crypto and it is valued at this price, you have to give up this much percent. Or they're going to have to come in with a grandfathered in or a very basic method of doing these taxes. So it is a very gray area. They have no idea what they're doing. Remember the whole tax thing with the IRS and the CRA? They've been implemented a lot of stuff years ago, right? Even during the CV19 days. It's a very gray area. It is a very, very gray area. And the best part is the individuals that may think they know what they're doing with their taxes right now with crypto. There might be a couple things that they're not doing right. But at the end of the day, if you just buy and hold, like I have my XRP bags that I haven't touched since 2017, right? Honestly speaking, I'm scared to even go try to like pull it out because I'm genuinely scared. I'm telling you this from my experience for being this long. And I've backed up many, many things in the past and, gone through a lot of troubleshooting and with, many custodian wallets. But it's like when you haven't opened your crypto for that many years, it's just like, ugh, I'm scared to go even do it. No, silver, 100%. 100%. Reduce taxes, leverage debt. Leverage debt. Appreciate you too, N. I set up a trust and moved it to institutional custody. See, ICP's back down again. Remember a couple hours ago, if I started chasing this at $7.18, I would be wrecked. But let's take a look. If it comes down here or here, we're buying. That's an L at the end, not an I. What am I looking at? Any yacht updates? So if you guys bought the yacht tickets, I have to send out an email and we have to do a call, like a group call. So everybody's going to be on that call, and I'm going to get that email out this week. And everybody, please join in. The individuals that don't join, we're just refunding everybody. So I'm actually like glad the way it turned out, because these are the exact individuals that I want to see. Like the individuals that, didn't hesitate and just got the tickets, that's the exact mindset that I want. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a good and bad. The good thing is we have the hardcore individuals, like the real legit, genuine individuals that have been following this channel for a very long time that are excited to be a part of this. I don't want to call it a celebration because we already knew we were going to win since the start, since the inception. But the sucky part is it's like, we're not going to do that big mega yacht. Well, it's all up to you guys. So can't take my dog on the yacht. I'm sure you definitely can take the dog on the yacht. Okay, we are gonna start wrapping this up. Let's see what's going on with XRP. Let's see what my final thoughts. Like I told you guys my thoughts earlier, we got to blast through 265. And God, please. It's just like, let me take a look at the daily here. Yeah, we got to blast. Either just hang around here. That's all I ask for XRP. Okay, right now, we're going to end this off. And my number one ask for XRP, a digital asset with no ears, is to just stay above 250. That's it. Please, for the love of God, stay above 250. That's all I ask for. And if we stay above 250, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to smash that like button. We have 330 watching with 150 likes. But yeah, just stay above 250. 250, I'll be happy. Please. That's all I ask for XRP. 250, and then you get it boiling and then blast it through 265. By the end of this year, like right now, I'll tell you right now, the charts are screaming for above $4. That's certainty by the end of this year, regardless of what happens, regardless of, conservative that outlook is. We could 100% confidently confirm that the level of $4 and the level of 420 is going to be breached. Okay, we could say that with 100% certainty. And the only way that this doesn't happen is, why am I talking to my phone? I'm like going away from the computer. The only way this doesn't happen is, again, it sucks that I have to say this, but it's reality. If they completely wreck this crypto market and manipulate it to the downside. And that would be done on, obviously, on purpose, because right now, given everything that we know, it logically doesn't make any sense for these digital assets to have a significant drawback. But this is all going to end. So you got to take a look at it from a good perspective as well, because once these institutions come in, this kind of behaviors in the market is not going to last. It's not even that it's not going to last. It's not going to be sustainable, and it's going to be prevented. It will not happen. Like these big drawbacks are not going to happen. But I could tell you that there are some big projects that will go to zero. Okay, there's only, there's projects out there that are manipulated, are not backed by anything, are just getting by. But soon you could only run it for so long. I mean, look at every Ponzi scheme in the past. BitConnect, like Bernie Madoff, right? Like everything on a large scale will come to an end. Terra Luna, FTX, right? USDT. Everything will come to an end. Okay, it's just a matter of time. But again, we can't really do much besides just accumulate, keep your assets safe, keep your heart rate going, and that's it. That's absolutely it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me this morning. And like I said, let's just stay above 250. If we don't stay above 250, just know I'm over here just scratching my head. No, all jokes aside, like I just want to stay above. We got to stay above 250. Like we got to stay above this right here. Okay, this is where we got to stay above. So if you want to take advantage of the deposit bonuses, the links are in the description down below. I'm utilizing 2bit and Bitunix because you can't open like two different trades of the same thing. So we have an XRP trade open here that we opened yesterday, and we have our XRP trade. This is the USDC portal. We do open the XRP trade here as well. This is when the big dump happened. We have the Zcash trade open right now. That's up 1,000%. So that's where we are right now. We're going to be opening up more trades. The trades that I'm going to be looking into is going to be Ondo, Axelar, and Hedera Hashgraph, and potentially QNT. Like I said, these are generational bottoms for many of these digital assets, right? If you ask me 5 maybe 1 month ago saying, are you going to open a trade on Zcash? I would have laughed at your face and I would have said, absolutely not. Why the hell would I open a trade on Zcash? But when you're facing generational bottoms with assets with real narratives and a real demand, you know, they're going to shift this narrative to privacy very heavily soon. And you gotta go with the market. You gotta go with what the market is telling you. So with that being said, like we said, generational bottoms. Thoughts on Jake Clavier? Yeah, he's probably like an 8 out of 10. He's a pretty handsome dude. But yeah, that's all we gotta say. But all jokes aside, Jake is Jake. I don't know. I have no thoughts about him. Nothing bad, nothing good. I mean, obviously good getting the awareness about XRP, but just insane price predictions overall. I don't back it because there's no point. I always tell this to people: stop telling XRP is going to go to $1,000. The individuals that see it will know it like on their own. Okay, just educate people on how XRP is going to go to $100. And once they wrap their head around how $100 XRP is achieved, then I mean the rest is history, right? So I don't think the Zcash CEO is that lady. So, but I could care less. I could care less. I could care less if you're trans. I could care less if you're gay. It doesn't bother me. Like it doesn't bother me. Like, do I believe in that stuff? Like, I believe that anybody could do whatever they want. But when the mainstream media like tries to push you to stuff and like they try to like implement like you could change your gender. No, I don't believe in that stuff. If I lose subscribers or viewers on that, like I don't think. But if you want to do it, go for it. I mean, that's just something that I would never. I just don't understand how you want to wake up one day and be like, okay, I want to be a woman. By all means, go for it. But again, it's your life, your choice. At the end of the day, there's nothing. You could do whatever you want. You could do absolutely whatever you want. But again, yeah, I would never like judge a project or something based off of their beliefs or something like that. Like I don't. You can't. I mean, if you want to live life like that, good luck, because you're gonna have a miserable life. Yeah, I don't know, Adrian. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. I love that meme. Okay, we are gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap up. Oh well, yeah. Social media is a cancer to society. If I could ban every social media, I would. It's so sad. And I know you guys all do it. I hope you guys don't all do it, but you guys know a lot of people around you that are just scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Instagram, watching these 1-minute reels, doing that. It's like, humanity has changed. It sucks. There's really nothing that we could do with it. I wish we could just go back in the day and just live life the way it was lived, but it's only going to get worse. That's all I got to say. It's only going to get worse. But when you have money, at least you could kind of control that, and that is what crypto is going to give us. We're all in the matrix, guys, but everybody that, got into crypto, that accumulated everything, like, listen, you're a completely different breed now. You're in a completely different ballpark. People are priced out, and the individuals that don't think you're priced out, you're priced out. Okay, when I bought Zcash, I think I put $4,000 into it. Now it's worth $30,000 in a matter of maybe 2 weeks. Okay, so guess what? No one's putting $30,000 into Zcash to buy Zcash right now. You're priced out, and I put, like I said, like $4,000 into it. And the same is going to happen. Like owning crypto is going to be a dream. But the best part about this is the individuals that are getting into crypto in 2025, you deserve to be, okay, listen, don't get triggered. Okay? Don't get triggered when I say this, but you don't deserve, like, I hope everybody does well. But the individuals that are just waking up in 2025 and buying crypto, when you know you were told about it and you saw it years ago, but you never took action. Just reality, own up to it. Okay, just own up to it. You saw crypto, but you never took action. And guess what? You're gonna pay the price for it. Okay, and that's just how it is. It's hard-hitting facts. I was there. I was there before. But the thing is, I got lucky in terms of they gave me years to accumulate. Because that feeling of missing out, I had that feeling in 2018. And I thought it was never going to come back. And then we got hit with a blessing of like 6-7 years worth of just FUD against crypto, while the smart ones actually accumulated and never questioned what they were accumulating. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back. Can continue asking questions in the SLT Telegram, y'all. Yeah, I don't know if the SLT Telegram link is in the description down below, but it is not. But if you guys go on Google and type in Salute XRPL, you will see everything about Salute, and then when you click on our website, you will have a link that takes you to the Telegram group. Okay, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's, like I said, above 250, I just want to XRP, a digital asset with no ears, to listen to me for once, and just remain above 250. That's all I ask. But I'll tell you right now, these two, I don't like, okay? These two candles, these two undecisive candles, I do not like. Like, I really want to see another candle now to this, to really bring that momentum back. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. We're going to be doing the daily consistent. I just need to confirm the exact time we're going to be doing these lives every single day. But they are going to hopefully start, this week was the plan. So that's why we're here today on Monday. But take advantage of the deposit flow. This is for 2-bit and on Bitunix. I will be opening up more trades. And we will be back with another video.